Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is well. Definitely need to turn the light on. Okay. So let's continue with Stormbound.
The Tox Utot has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system. Caldano believes they are trying to interfere with the Nakul in the present because of actions they will take in the future. Caldano has asked you to rendezvous with him in the Nakul system.
Very good. So while we navigate to Nakul, I'm gonna go grab some water. Okay, I'm back.
Good to see you again. Thank you for responding to my message so quickly. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've tracked their ship to this system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it. First, however, we need to help the Nakul. At this point in their history, they're not prepared to repel a Tholian attack.
Agree to set a course for the lead Tholian vessel. Nakul are hailing us. Shall I put them on the main view screen? On screen.
Unidentified vessel. You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave now. We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
So render any assistance we can. What do you need?
Thank you. My people have few warships. Any assistance you can provide against the Tholians would be appreciated.
Consider it done.
resistance. It is not often that we encounter a species willing to risk their lives for another. We are still detecting Tholian ships near our star, as well as some unusual quantum fluctuations. It's as if the star's nuclear fusion is decaying at an increased rate.
Yes, they stole a device from us that interferes with fusion process in the sun.
So this is your fault? Why would you make such a terrible thing? You caused this problem. I expect you to fix it, or we will hold you and your people responsible for the consequences.
Caldano created a device in the future. The Tholians stole it from him. We're just trying to set things right.
I should have never made that device. I was only focused on the idea, on whether it was possible. I didn't stop to think of all the harm it could do in the wrong hands. We have to stop the Tholians before they shut down the star's fusion. If that happens, the effect on this system will be devastating. The Nakul will lose their home, and life will probably never develop here again.
Helm laying a course for the star full.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star. We have to stop them. Board that vessel and get it back.
All right, let's get after them. Or we were doing the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm still talking with Cynthia, and I'm on her stream. Alright, let's go to the Tholian Recluse. Tholian ship is stable. Sensors confirmed. The Toxotot is on board. We can't get a lock on it though. Too much interference. Recommend we send an away team on a shuttle to board the ship and retrieve the device. Send up to Caldano to join us in Shuttle Bay and prepare for a launch.
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. All we need to do is go get it. The bad news is that the Tholians know we're here. They're not going to give up without a fight.
Understood. We're ready.
The Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous to most humanoids. You and your team will need environment suits to survive.
Understood. Thanks for the reminder.
Tholians, just as xenophobic and opportunistic in your time as mine. We have to be getting closer to the Tox-Utot. Stay alert. The bridge should be just ahead.
Okay, let's go to the bridge.
drop that force field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, and get off the ship before the rest of the Tholians get here to stop us.
Got the field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, got it.
Finally, we have the quantum phase inhibitor. I brought this device through time to hide it from the Vorgons, but I never thought the Tholians would steal it. Now we need to hide it where it will be safe from both of them. Are you ready? This will be a longer trip than you're used to taking.
Dismiss the shuttle and launch immediately. Let's get to the ship.
Set a course for the Ryza system.
Ryza, early 22nd century. Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase inhibitor here. Not now, anyway. Let's try that cave up ahead. Looks like a good spot.
Acknowledged.
Wow, rain on Ryza. Guess they haven't installed the weather control systems yet. We have to hide the device very well. I can't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands again. And the Vorgons are very persistent. No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there. That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find. That's it. Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time. We need to check on the Nakul.
Beam us up, Captain. Or Scotty, sorry.
Setting course for 2014.
We need to get back to the Nakul.
We have arrived back in the Nakul system in the present, and Caldan has launched her ship. The Tholians are hailing us on screen.
Return the talks with Teb, and we will let you live.
We no longer hid the device. We've hidden it where you can never find it.
Captain Walker of the USS Postog. We are responding to a temporal distress call. Do you require assistance?
happened to our son? What did you do?
We are unable to stop the Tholians, but we were able to retrieve the Toxutot and hid it where no one can find it.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to our citizens as they freeze to death.
She's probably listening, Amat. We will do whatever we can to assist you.
You have done quite enough. Leave us alone. Time travelers and malcontents and Tholians. The whole lot of you can fall into a black hole. Now, go. We have to figure out how to save our people. And then we'll take steps to protect ourselves. Time is a weapon.
Oh my god,
and it will
I'm lurking in
never
her
be
stream.
turned against
Lurk,
us
buddy.
again.
Just lurk, okay? You can have both tabs open. We don't mind. I have her tab open. Let us know if you change your mind. We want to help.
This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the USS Postok. I'm responding to an emergency temporal transmission from these space-time coordinates, but we are no longer detecting the source of these transmissions. Did you lose a time traveler?
Yes, Caldano's ship was damaged and he fell through a temporal portal.
I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
Be me aboard. She's talking to you, Amat. She's 166 centimeters. Musinique is. And Musinique is the same height as my sister.
Greetings. It's nice to see you again.
Again, we've never met before.
Not that you remember. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
Of course. She gives me very good advice all the time. She's a very good You mean Cynthia or Ms. Unique? They both are good people in their own rights.
Were you able to locate Caldano?
His ship is in the 22nd century, but these readings are strange.
Enter the temporal coordinates
Cynthia,
into
yeah.
the transporter.
We've been talking a lot, and she's helped me out through some difficult times, and I've been helping her with her surgery. Acknowledged.
What happened with Caldano?
He's dead. It looks like he's been dead for centuries.
No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew. The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer activated Caldano's emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The Toxutot is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others.
And then Nicole, there isn't anything we can do for them?
Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers themselves, and their actions in the Temporal Cold War shape the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change.
Amat, like, if you're still here, like I said on Cynthia's stream, if you ever need someone, reach out to us. I have Discord active on my phone all the time. The Temporal Cold War?
You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Farewell, Captain, and thank you. Are you ready to return to the ship? Let me go on the transporter pad. And walk all over Cal Daniels' corpse.
This is a sad day for the Federation. We failed to save the Nakul system. And our friend from the future, Cal Dano, is dead. I know you did everything you could. Sometimes
I just need to talk my problems, but I don't want to make people fed up. Dude, we would never be fed up, okay?
Has been preserved. Captain
I know it
Picard
sounds
can
like it now,
find
but
the
I'm trying to put my
Tartuffe
point
on
across.
Risa in the 24th
If
century.
you ever need someone,
Still,
contact us.
Let us mourn for Cal Dano and the Nakul people.
Cynthia told me, if I ever needed help, contact her. And I've done that. Just not for the same reason that she told me. Because that part of me will never live again. I'm a new man, a better man because of her. You're welcome, sir.
We have been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century. Their Temporal Integrity Commission is charged with protecting the timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it's important we don't know too much about the future, so we have decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know. And given your record, you were the logical choice. You are to rendezvous with the USS Postok. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
Okay, time to go to the Kiana system. I don't know. Shall we take the long way? Alright, while we're flying, I'm going to take my boots off. Oh. That feels good. My life changed a lot since my father was in prison for no reason. Unfortunately, in Turkey, many innocent people are in prison and the state confiscates most people's money after the coup and war in Turkey. Life has become very difficult, so I want to escape from my country. I want a better, more comfortable life. That's why I'm asking for Cynthia how to get a residence card in Norway. I understand there, Amat, and I wish you all the luck. And I'm sorry about your father. You're welcome.
Please report to the USS Postok.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change my appreciation. Your recent experiences with time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance.
As a temporal agent, I know that all too well. Today you'll be going to sign the Temporal Accords as an honor you've earned as an agent. I think it's important to see for yourself the work the Alliance will lead to, and how important it is to future civilizations. Thank you. It is an honor.
Are you ready to visit the future?
Take me to the future, Batman.
Welcome to New Kittimer.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know.
Acknowledged.
Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the Academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from?
2410?
Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway, the TIC crews are scrubbing the hall for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments.
Very well.
Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
Indeed, thank you.
The Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful, biased accords.
Why?
The Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the Federation's ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven.
I'm not sure what the tragedy of the past has to do with today's events.
Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
So you would change the past despite the risk you could undo your own existence.
My existence? My existence has been nothing but hardship and pain. The life of an exile. I'd gladly sacrifice it to restore my homeworld and prevent the mass exodus of my people. Don't tell me you wouldn't do the same, were our places reversed.
I'd risk the temptation. Too much could go wrong to risk.
Greetings, friend. How may I help you?
Don't you recognize me?
Pretty certain we haven't met until just now. Not yet, at least. I just graduated from the Academy as a temporal agent. That being said, it's quite possible that we will meet in the future. Well, my future. Tell you what, I'll try to act surprised when it happens.
Let me just do this real quick. That's all for now.
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
I need that song.
I am honored by the Founders and pleased to observe this most historic event.
Have you heard about
Although
the
the
expected
Dominion was
Istanbul
not greatly
earthquake? I have not, Elmont. I don't really pay much attention to the news.
Safeguarding the time stream.
That's good to hear.
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I'll wager. How strange all of this must be for you. The entire galaxy unites in preserving the timeline. This is truly a momentous day for all.
After this earthquake, Turkey will... Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Are you near Turkey? Indeed it is.
transparency have as a place at present, rather than a memory of the past, but a dream of the future.
That was supposed to happen a long time ago there, Amat. I'm sure your support of the Accords is appreciated.
While the Accords promise to safeguard the time.
I'm in Turkey, but not close to Istanbul. Okay.
But ponder the opportunities for
Well, you just be careful.
that will
Be
remain
careful.
after they are
Be
signed.
safe there, Amat.
I fear great imbalance could occur, despite the very good intentions of all the signatories involved.
You make a good point.
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species
Even
could
Greek will
disrupt
feel the
our
earthquake.
development.
We probably will over here
Accords do
too.
not go far enough. We want to end all time travel for any reason. We will continue to lobby for change aggressively. Should the Union fail to preserve the timeline, the Assembly will succeed by any means necessary. That is all.
Must be your friendly nature that got you selected as an ambassador. Dot.
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly, it is a singular honor. I'm humbled, as I'm sure you are as well.
Indeed, we'll be seeing history in the making today.
The Sindhi are no strangers to temporal affairs. The tragic conflict with Earth in the 22nd century and our manipulation by the Sphere Builders are matters of deep shame for us all. We support the Accords with the hope that they will prevent such tragedies from this day forth.
A worthy goal.
The Nakul are not here to sign these accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens. But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected. Therefore we are here, with all eyes of the galaxy upon us, to point out the hypocrisy and unlawfulness of these accords.
I see.
The Borg have a checkered past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The Cooperative is proud to be a part of today's proceedings.
As am I. It's quite an honor.
We Kabali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
Indeed.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct?
23rd.
You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
Thank you for the honor.
These Accords are going to provide quite the opportunity for historical studies of economic matters. I hear the Grand Nagus is going to formally announce several new temporal rules of acquisition soon. I hope at least one of them covers going back in time to beat someone to a deal.
Hopefully in a way that prevents such activities.
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies. You saved our home world. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city on Lucari Prime. Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right? Oh, good. Whew. That'd be just my luck to cause a paradox here, today. Can you imagine?
That would be a little awkward, yes. I was going to rest here almost 2 a.m. Alright. Have a good night, Amat. Make sure you say goodnight to Cynthia. And...
Welcome to the Roughneck.
Rico's Roughnecks!
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth.
And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
An interesting perspective. Man, Cynthia's up late. It's 1:30 in the morning for her.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble master of ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting. This ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your seat. But I'd love to chat with you after the signing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention, please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
This oppression will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the temporal accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage. The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security, but it looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates.
Acknowledged.
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in! More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
Offices. Please, anyone, help!
The Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance. Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Resist, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
I shall live to serve the Founders another day. My thanks to you, of course.
You're welcome.
You saved my world. And now you saved me. I'm beginning to like you.
The feeling's mutual, Ambassador. Stay safe.
It was a good day to die for the Krenim.
Well said, Ambassador. Kapla.
My life path was at an end. My thanks for proving me wrong.
You're welcome.
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack.
We should return to our ships and see if we can help with the defense efforts. Beam me up.
Those look like Krenim ships.
Acknowledged.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors.
Come on, swing around.
tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Helm. Oh, sir. Understood. Helm, set an intercept course. Let's reach the sensor array. I hate it when you guys pop out that distortion.
Got the Krenim on the run over here. Stay focused on the array.
Indeed. Let's say hello to our friend Noi. On your timeline. He was a Krenim researcher on the Anorak's timeship project, if memory serves. Yes, he helped us against the Iconians.
I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready. Are you ready now?
We are ready, Captain. Engage.
You are cleared for docking.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I have some questions about Noi.
Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him. If you would like to accompany me.
Lead on, Supervisor.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you after you flew off to your great victory over the Iconians. Well, what do you want? I'm very busy.
What are you working on?
Come now, you can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you, but I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I've more important matters to attend to. Good day.
We're not done, Noi, and watch your tone.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why.
We have reason to believe he may be plotting treason. It would be possible to see what he's working on.
Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files.
Thank you, Supervisor.
He was working on the Anoraks. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
I see you found my farewell gift, Tralla. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anoraks now. I can see that bothers you greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
That's not good.
Noi stole the Anoraks? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this?
Maybe there's a clue in his personal logs.
There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Tralla 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Thank you, Supervisor.
Please input your
Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noi was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over. This time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well. and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable, however. Perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with the... what is the word? Nougat. I tried to tell him about the baby again last night, but he was so stressed out. I just couldn't add to his burden. Hopefully things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any kind of temporal incursion.
Please input your selection.
Personal log supplemental. My review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. They devastated my people.
Wasn't by me.
Murdered my family and erased an entire species from time and space. I cannot let this stand. This I vow. I shall not rest until I have restored my family or avenged their deaths. Time itself shall be the instrument of my vengeance.
Please input.
Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them, the Tutarians, or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful. So powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet, they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from Duran's file, with these builders at my side.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some pie. That pie is so good.
What the? We're under attack!
Noi has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
Beam me up.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance.
I just saw you. Where did you get your allies? What have you done with the Anoraks?
As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments. But for me, it has been years. Years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time. To end you.
This doesn't have to happen, Noi.
Oh, but it does, believe me. You took them. My wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first. It's time for you to die.
You're better than this, Noe. Stand down.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noy over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Anorax packs quite a punch.
Acknowledged, Postok. We've been pulled into the time stream with Anorax. We can't let her escape. Target her engineering section and disable the main drive.
I thought we'd lost you. What happened to Noi?
He disrupted our warp field and made his escape into chaos.
Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anarax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Let's go. And I'm going to take care of the pie tray. And I'm back.
So, Noi turned against us, huh? This is troublesome. With his theft of the Anarax, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. Sadly, I don't think we've seen the last of him. The surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern. What could they be up to, I wonder? Regardless, I think you'll agree. The battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Time for the temporal front.
The data from the future you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the First Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
Very well, Admiral. Spartacus. Okay. Okay, go to the beta quadrant. And as Cynthia just said, let's go. Oh, I better clean up the inventory a little bit. And before I forget, let's change and get some more of stuff in the fleet. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, not much left, but that's okay.
Welcome to the Roughneck.
Rico's Roughnecks!
Huh.
Sorry, I don't know how long that message was.
Oh, I just put it in there.
Oh.
Oh. What you up to, Bubba?
Streaming.
Streaming, huh?
Yeah.
Streaming.
You up awful late to be streaming.
Yeah, I always am.
Yeah, that's true. Especially on, what was it, Saturday?
Oh, Saturday I can stream longer.
I get my package tomorrow.
Is it TOS friendly package?
Yeah.
I gotta pick on you, Bubba.
Greetings. It's
Yeah.
an honor to finally
Our,
Welcome to New Romulus.
Our
and the
USPS
first
store does a
Alliance
thing
Summit.
with Amazon. They got a couple carriers
Will begin soon.
They do it
that'll
up here, too.
deliver on the, that'll do it on Sunday.
Here in the assembly hall.
They get paid extra to work on, just to deliver packages on Sunday.
What the heck?
Well, here we are.
Oh, by the way, there, Davad. It's been a long time.
Hey, what's up?
General. Okay. Not much.
Oh, not much. Oh.
This summit shall be of historical importance to be certain.
We're building an outpost on Valheim.
Nice.
Yep.
It is a pleasure.
Big outpost. One of the guys
Uh-oh.
decided to.
Where's he at?
There's a big troll. He's right there. He's
Oh.
throwing rocks at you.
Come here, big boy.
Today is a momentous occasion.
Yeah, I watched him drop like a bad sack of taters.
Better than the one at Kittima.
Woof.
You have done well.
That's all I seen.
Need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace.
Didn't you boys just see me take out a big troll?
More likely, we're
Give
on
it to
the
Mom.
side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find
Oh,
the
man.
site of war once more.
This is Mama.
I go back.
That's mine.
Past my limit.
I got a chocolate shake.
Chocolate shake, or bakers. Chocolate cake shake. I'm trying to
Yeah,
be fluffy.
I put hot fudge and caramel in it. It tastes like just like a chocolate shake.
I just
chocolate
finished my
cake
last
shake.
slice of pecan pie.
Jolan True.
I love pecan pie.
And
Where's
yet,
Corwood going?
despite the withdrawal,
When I get it.
Do what, son? Yep, pee in the cans.
Greetings.
Cookie.
It is agreeable to see you here,
put it down here.
considering your actions during the Iconian
Down
conflict.
yonder. Nope, I ain't got enough.
Greetings.
Talk about your pecan pie. I didn't know you called it 6 o'clock, David.
Yeah, I even called Tristan phone.
Hello.
Alright, okay. I'll just wait. I figured you was asleep or something.
I took a nap.
Opening ceremonies are about to
I couldn't
begin.
stay awake any longer.
Ambassadors
I
to
told
the
Corbin, I
hall
was like,
will
you watch
begin
wrestling, I'm going to leave the door open and lay down for a minute. Next thing I know, Kay's waking me up. Hey, you need to wake up.
Woohoo!
My sugar's all right. 138.
I bet mine's through the roof
Acceptable
right now.
limits. I bet yours is from that pecan pie.
Oh, yeah.
That's pure
May I
sugar.
have your attention?
No,
The
pure
summit
sugar is
about
shoe
to
fly
commence.
pie.
Please
No.
join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could.
Pure cane sugar, that's the one.
Have a Missourian pecan pie.
Bringing
Ha ha.
Do I want to know?
Alliance. Well done. Now,
I look at that and get diabetes.
Do you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I
David
can't
can
think of a
David
better
can agree with that one.
Right? See if I can stack it. I ain't a very good stacker, so.
Stack it inside the houses I'm building here.
Well, this ain't core wood. This is regular wood.
Oh, regular wood? Just stack it outside.
I am trying to go on the other ones, but it won't let me.
See where I got the wall built? Just put it out in front of the wall here.
There we go. I got it. There we go.
I love it when she does that.
Yeah, I gotta look at my inventory.
Paperwork.
Oh man.
Oh, hold on.
Alright. I gotta eat that real quick. Eat that. I'm gonna have to go get some food. I think I got enough to do this for now. I'll get the food later.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Grab that troll stuff. I didn't want to grab it. Oh well.
Chancellor,
Wow,
that
that's
Romulan
pretty
poisoned his
I might just
wine.
throw that out here.
This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Ooh, I will get that though. Oh, I can't. Dang it. I'm full again.
Mr.
Oh,
President,
out of
look
stamina.
out!
Oh, why mouse? I was swinging too much.
I was about to say something, but I remembered I'm streaming.
Ah. Oh, tin deposit. There we go. Whoops. Crack. There we go. Woo.
And I'm glad Cynthia knows about Star Trek. She got the right species correctly.
I'm pushing Kyle. Pushing him around.
Take a seat. It's time to get to the bottom of this.
Alright, I gotta go empty my inventory. Oh, went the wrong way.
You.
Oh, crap.
Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
I recognize you anywhere, Krog. It's been a while. Not nearly long enough. Pity about Gordon Core. Over 100 years have passed, and it's still a putrid wasteland. See about a look on your face. We're about to have an unpleasant conversation, so be it. Let's start with something simple. What period are you from exactly?
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon.
I think it's the 27th century. Nope.
Incorrect. How your kind slipped free of your...
I gotta go back.
You. One that shall be free of your... to this
29th, I
room?
bet it was.
A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really.
I can get some
With
food.
considerable practice, a simplified but accurate... One of my people is worth a... Correct. Search the skies for... Yes.
all good on that.
Hello. I see you've discovered a
All right, I'm back.
temporal
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Captain Walker. Sir, Wells class ship just arrived in orbit. It's the Postdoc. I'll let you guys continue. I'll stop talking.
We detected a time breach.
The
in
29th century. Damn it. I should have won with my first
We
guess.
couldn't track the actual. No doubt, an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future will be disrupted at best.
I had to go back and get
At
some
worst,
food.
that future will cease to
Oh
exist.
yeah, that reminds me. I need to eat.
If you adjust your tricorder settings to analyze Chronoton emissions,
Oh, yeah.
you'll discover her point of.
Go to the future.
That's
Oh.
I'll be
Need
happy
that.
to acquaint Specialist Kron.
I had a trophy. Oh, I got skin. A lot of trophies.
Yeah, Scrapyard. Make sure you keep your tune fat and happy.
All hands, brace for
Right?
shift. Now.
Oh, David.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know if Kyle has mentioned this, but in the future, hopefully relatively soon,
Right?
I'm bringing a guest down to Missouri.
Oh, yeah?
My best friend, Cynthia Hartwigson from Norway. I'm actually listening to her
Norway.
live stream now. She does want to come over here, visit, shoot my rifle, my sniper rifle, and meet up with some other friends here in the U.S.
Ah.
And Kyle was on the list.
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are.
Yep.
While
Oh,
the Star
yes.
was
You know, towards the bottom of the list, but on the list.
the fact that it's not a
Right.
is quite a mystery.
Or the bottom.
No, I'm only being mean.
Oh man.
Because it'll
Foul
be...
smell from the swamp. We're in a raid.
Oh, and I'm over here. Dadgummit.
It'll be me, my parents, and Shuba. And down to Missouri for you guys. And Jack, who's also in Missouri. Then California with Max, and then back home.
Quite so.
Ah.
We're also
So it's going to be a really long car trip.
What does it sound like?
strange. This system
And
has
I'll be
been inhabited
using
for decades.
a rental vehicle, not my own truck.
Hey, Draco.
There you go. Draco. What's up?
Not much, Bubba.
Did you finally went through the portal and looked?
Yeah, I'm actually building that right now.
I've been trying to get you to look at that for the last 2 days, and you finally now looked.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Roughneck.
Rico Roughneck!
Most of the Nakul are law.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time.
Your search may be over. We're reading an inbound ship at high warp.
Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
Helm, set an intercept course.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself, if you please.
I am Admiral Cynthia of the ISS Cynthia Hartwickson. One of your people has...
Be silent! The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
If that's the way you want to play it, General, so be it.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
We're on our way. Not bad for once the primitives on the garbage scow, eh? We were able to beam you outside Voss's bridge, sir. Be careful. Acknowledge everyone. Alright, everyone. Move out and stay sharp.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
Now, if we have anything to say about it, General.
General Vosk, the portal is ready. All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts.
Alright, let's go talk with Captain Walker.
I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy.
Understood, Captain. We'll give you the time you need.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! It hard locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More Nakul heading our way. Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Well, hurry up, Captain Walker. How about doing more than just a light jog? How about run your ass off?
Multiple Nakul light signs detected. Devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me! I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line.
Understood.
I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
Will do. Good luck, Captain. We won't be long. Transporter Room 2, standing by, Admiral. Tactical beam-out protocol is in effect. We've got several Na'Kul ships heading our way. Weapons hot. Are you ready to go? I am. Admiral Voss ship is set to self-destruct. We should exit its range before it blows. Helm, take us to safe distance.
If we don't shut down the Na'Kul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Na'Kul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough.
Red alert, all hands battle stations.
I'm picking up many more Na'Kul ships inbound. Holding them back will be challenging. This situation is escalating. We must destroy their temporal facility before any other ships travel through.
Ready weapons, let's put that portal out of commission. few more fucktards left. That was a good few missions.
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream.
Have faith, Captain. We'll stop them.
Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
One of Starfleet's finest. That's one down, more to follow.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time.
Acknowledged.
Are you ready to return to the 25th century?
I am.
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Tsujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shavah's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
Indeed, Admiral. Well, let's see if we get the last
There's
two
been a
episodes
serious
done.
temporal incursion. Head to Deep Space Nine and use the wormhole to travel to the Gamma Quadrant as soon as possible. Once we're through the wormhole, we'll be traveling to what becomes the new Khitomer system in the 28th century. It's on the fringe of current Dominion territory, so we should be able to transit in time before they're aware of us.
Understood, Daniels. That's a nice song there, Cynthia. Got a nice flute there. Hey there, Max. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let me guess, chilling and vibing?
We've lost contact with Temporal Fleet Command. No response to hails. Nothing. The Envoy's Temporal Liberation Front is behind this. We're in trouble. We need to get to New Kittimer and assess the situation. Be ready for anything. There's no telling what could be waiting for us there.
We're now entering the New Kittimer system, and we're not alone, reading multiple Krenim, Nakul, Vorgon, even Sphere Builders. I'm also picking up residual energy and debris fields from Alliance vessels. There's been a fight here recently. Y'all alert? Are we too late, Daniels?
Not yet. They haven't fully occupied the sector or the station by the look of things, but we need to move fast. They've shut down the temporal operations relay, so we're on our own. We won't be able to contact our ships in the time stream without it. Once we get the ops relay online again, we'll be able to call in reinforcements and secure the sector. Let's make a surgical strike before they can reinforce their positions.
Very well, Helm, take us in. Okay, bitch, spin around. Entering transporter range, Admiral Station is currently unshielded. We're ready to beam the away team down in your order. I'm picking up numerous enemy life signs over there. I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Understood? Beam us down. Admiral, a word. What's on your mind, Lita? Something's not adding up here. We encountered a token resistance force, beamed over without incident or obstruction. It's feeling a little too easy to me. Not sure where I like this is going. This feels like we're walking to a trap, and Daniels is on point here. Is there something he's not telling us about the situation? My technical officer brings up some good points, Daniels.
I agree. They must know we're here. We fought our way in. Is this a trap? Possibly, but not one of my making. It's simple. The envoy and his forces need to be stopped right here, right now. Trust me or not, but we need to complete our mission here.
Alright, Daniels, we'll see this with you.
There should be a command-level access console in what used to be the main assembly hall. From there, we can get the ops relay back in business.
Understood, let's move out.
Let's try this door. We're going to have to find another way. Wait, someone's coming from down the hall. Enemy reinforcements beaming in at the transporter pads. Let's try one of the consoles for the main doors over there. Still no luck. Head for the other side door at the far end of the hallway.
Okay. Since I don't know what this sequence is, yes.
Hold your fire. I'd like a word with our guest. You've come so far, done so very much. Time and again, you devastated worlds and civilizations, all in the name of your proper timeline. Today, at Procyon 5, your reign of terror will end. We will be free. You know Krog, of course, and Boratus. But there's one more player to meet before the end. Come in, my dear. Join us.
Don't mind if I do. You're probably wondering why I'm here. Funny story. When Archer, our Archer, found the Defiant back in the 22nd century, there was a message in her computer. For my eyes only. It took a while to get to me, but it was worth the wait. It was from our gracious host, telling me that the Defiant wasn't an accident, but his gift. The gift of Empire, and an invitation to more. Seems only fair to repay such generosity with a gift of my own. Enjoy.
Daniels.
The Terran Empire stands with you, envoy.
Ha! Welcome, Admiral, and thank you for the fine gift.
Noi!
I knew it was Noi.
It's you.
I've been waiting for this for such a long time, old friend. Your alliance is lost, and your life is almost at an end. Our destiny awaits us at Procyon 5, my allies. Let us depart.
No. Today, Azure will be avenged by my hand.
You're not the only one seeking justice today, Vorgon.
As you wish. Make them suffer.
He's dead. Up so quickly after all he's done, all he's been through, to go out like that. He would want us to go on, honor his sacrifice. Right, of course, Admiral. We've secured the base, at least for now. I believe we can restore the temporal ops relay from that console over there. Once it's running, we can bring in some backup. Now let's do it then. Noe and his friends will have to answer for. Cynthia to ISS Cynthia Hartwickson. Lock on to Daniels and beam him up. Not yet. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Temper Ash Relay is active. We have sent a distress call to all allied vessels in the Time Fleet. Are you ready to beam back to the ship? Yes, energize. Welcome back. Ember looks at the envoy, or Noe has left the ISS Enterprise behind. To deal with us, we got a fight on our hands. Let's not disappoint them then. Red alert.
Well, well. You really did a number on poor Krog and Baradas. I have to say, I'm more than a little impressed. Between you and me, I think the Vorgons are upset with you. Enjoy!
Tarsi, defensive pattern, Cynthia, Gamma 2.
Sorry for the play. Let's deal with these terrorists.
Bringing friends, are you? a word. Ouch. You wiped those poor fools out with almost Terran efficiency. Aren't you supposed to be from the good universe? Oh well. Perhaps the Krenim will get the job done.
Keep running, Lita. Run all the way back to your own universe.
We saw the temporal beacon as soon as we could.
Come on, let go of me. Oh, come on. Aha, degree effect. Okay, time to pop that begins. Alright, Lita, now it's time for your turn.
Captain Walker here. These are all the ships we can spare. Let's do this. All ships hold. There are too many of them.
Yeah, they are.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to catch me.
Enough, Lita. Our battle is at Procyon 5, not here. All ships, set course. Now!
Ta-ta! Until next time.
Sorry we didn't get here sooner. Not bad, was it?
Bad, we lost Daniels.
I'm sorry, he was a good man. The war was taking a heavy toll on him, particularly the Battle of Procyon 5. The enemy keeps attacking us there, and they're getting stronger each time. Each Alliance victory has come with a higher price, for Daniels especially.
His scars.
Yes, he was a crucial figure in the battle, at the heart of it every time, barely surviving in some cases. And now, he's gone. We might not be able to win it without him.
He wanted us to keep fighting, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Lydex report ready. We're clear to lead the system on your order. Make it so. Loss of Daniels is a blow to us all. We certainly could use his counsel now. Noah's treachery is taking a bloody toll. I should have seen it coming, prepared for it. For now, we must forge onward. The arrival of Admiral Eden's fleet could tip the scales in Noah's favor permanently. Prepare yourself, your crew, your ship. Need to get Procyon 5 as soon as you are ready.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Let's
Noah
begin
and his
Ragnarok.
allies engaged Alliance forces at Procyon 5 in the 26th century. Your work at New Khitomer allowed us to summon our ships to the battle, but they may not arrive in time. The combined power of the enemy fleet may be more than we can handle. Join the Alliance fleet as soon as you can. We must face the enemy and we must win, or all of history will be lost.
Very good. So let's head back to the Beta Quadrant.
Time is short, my friends, so I'll make this quick. The battle is not going well for us. We have already lost Daniels. We're outnumbered and outgunned. Our plan relies on the Tox Uthot. With it, we can destabilize the Expanse and force the Sphere Builders to withdraw. There's only one ship with the power to use the Tox Uthot effectively. The Enterprise. She must survive at all costs. Today we're fighting for the past, present, and future. So fight hard, and fight well. Dismissed.
Welcome to the Roughneck.
Rico's Roughnecks!
Oh, thank you. It do shine for your follow and welcome. The Sphere Builders has started to generate an expanse, Admiral. Radiation levels are rising in the sector. Won't be long before our shields and life support are overwhelmed. Reroute power to life support and shields as needed. A lot of enemy ships out there. The Enterprise looks like it might be getting overwhelmed. Fortunately for them, the cavalry has arrived.
We're more than just the cavalry. We have the means to put an end to this whole conflict. The Tax, Utat, all ships. This is Chekhov. Protect the Enterprise at all costs.
Helm, take us in.
We must get the Tax Utat in the Enterprise. Here they come. All ships, defend the Enterprise at all costs. Krenim ships on intercept course. Weapons hot.
Guts back!
Going. We must reach the Enterprise. We're almost there. Keep going. Terran ships ahead. They're trying to intercept us.
You're a little late to the party. Too late, in fact.
Sorry, I'm still in conversation with my best friend on her stream.
Onward to victory. For the Empire!
We've done it. Find the ship location, and I will beam down.
Understood, Tarsi. Find a good place where we can beam in. Candy, I've got it. Transport site is close to the engineering center on the Enterprise. The enemy presence there is minimal for now. Very well. Send the coordinates, Captain, check our ship, and beam us in. Beam us down, Tarsi.
Four-gun ships inbound. They're lucky weapons.
Engineering center is not fire emerald, but I'm reading multiple enemy life signs ahead. We need to hit them hard and fast before they can beam in reinforcements. Acknowledge, ready weapons, and move out.
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Behind us.
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Sounds pretty rough out there.
Yes, let me contact command on this. Wait! My transponder's missing.
Did someone call for a miracle worker then?
Scotty?
That would be this wee temporal beacon. Once activated, it brought me here. Somehow.
Bullshit.
I've been holding onto that beacon for many a year, waiting for a signal. Better late than never, I suppose. Where and when are we, if you don't mind me asking?
We're on board the the USS Enterprise J in the 26th century.
Oh, aye. Judging by the sounds of things, I'd say we're the kind of trouble the Enterprises get into regularly. Am I right?
That's a fair statement, yes.
Well, we better get to it then. Wouldn't want to let a fine lady like this down, would we?
No, we would not. Glad you're with us, Captain Scott.
Quite the ship, this Enterprise.
Wait until you see her on the outside.
Are we at some sort of nebula?
First, if we don't stop it, we're all done for. More border!
Alright, unable to revive her.
All right, we need to integrate the Tox Utat into the primary power network of the Enterprise. Scotty, I could use a hand here.
Do you think you can handle 26th century engineering, Scotty?
Oh, I think I'll manage. We'll get this gadget of yours hooked up in no time.
Excellent, we'll do what we can to help you both.
All right, we need to reconfigure these consoles to work with Tox Utat. Incoming! Keep working, Scotty! Keep your head down over there.
I wrote this one protocol. They're still using it. Consoles realigned. Now activate them so we can put them to use.
We'll realign the consoles. Watch out for our friends from the Terran Empire. Behind you! These Terrans don't give up, do they?
Terran? As in the metal universe? No cheese dragonizers?
The same. So let's get this done quickly, Scotty.
Aye, let's deploy the core integration chamber and wrap this up. Well, why'd you say that? We're bound to get some now.
Nice try, but you're done here. Oh, none of you look like the beg for mercy type, so let's just skip to your execution, shall we?
You were right, Scotty. Unfortunately.
Let's deal with this angry lass and her band of thugs.
Take the Scotsman alive.
She fights like a Klingon.
The haggis is in the fire, for sure.
I might be getting too old for this.
Nonsense. You're just getting started, laddie.
I've had more than enough of this.
Terran forces, this is the Admiral. We're leaving. Now!
Good luck with your fool's errand, Noi. You'll need it.
Nita's shot sent a power surge through the command relays. They're offline, but Scotty and I can get them running again. We just need the time.
You'll have it, Captain.
Losing the Terran fleet won't make Noi happy. He'll send every ship he has at the Enterprise. You need to keep her safe while we finish the job here.
Understood. Good luck, gentlemen. Hang on a second. Five to beam up. ISS Cynthia Hartwickson, energize. Admiral, the Terran fleet has withdrawn. Remaining forces are regrouping. Looks like they're focusing on the Enterprise. Alliance forces is Admiral Cynthia Hart.
Where can we be of assistance,
Cynthia, protect
Command?
the Enterprise at all costs.
Scotty and I need more time. Protect the Enterprise.
They're coming in from 3 o'clock.
Forces incoming! Got company!
They're coming in from 12 o'clock.
Command, the USS Tempest is at your disposal.
The USS Flow stands ready, Command. I've got your back. Mayday! Mayday! My port's about to breach!
No, it's not. You're fine. Keep on coming back.
Enemy forces headed for our position. Hold them off! More ships are attacking.
Coming in from 9 o'clock. Engaging the enemy. For the glory. We lost main power. Shield collapsing. More of Noise forces have arrived. Structural integrity compromised. Repeat.
Don't know how much more I can hold out.
Sensors indicate a large ship headed your way. Mayday! Mayday! Our port's about to breach!
Swing around. Damn it.
Perfect. That's what happens when you're up in the expanse. There go the spear builders too. And good riddance.
This isn't over. I have all the time I need to find the path to victory.
Captain Chekhov is hailing us, sir.
He's going to run. He's done it many times before. Disable the Anorex if you can, and take Noi alive. He should answer for his crimes.
Acknowledge Cynthia out. Cynthia, just accept the compliments you have.
We're still in the fight, thanks to you.
Oh. Scheiße. Our tech will be in sight aboard Anorex. Beam us down. It's time to end this. We're reading fluctuating level of Chronoton energy within the Anorax, Admiral. Your temple drive may have taken damage in the fight and become unstable. You're close to the bridge. I suggest securing it and shutting down the temporal core before it reaches critical levels. Right? Let me know if the levels go critical.
Sorry I could not greet you properly on the bridge. I'm afraid I had more pressing matters to tend to elsewhere. Rest assured, I'll be dealing with you and your thugs soon enough.
That's over, Noise. Stand down while you still can. Noi is in temporal engineering. Looks like he's trying to open a time vortex without fixing the temporal core. If he does so, the core will breach. The subsequent shockwave could detonate most of the beta quadrant. He's lost it. We need to get down there now.
I suppose this was inevitable. So be it. It's time. Time I put an end to this charade and to you. I will deal with you myself.
Damn, I'm getting hit hard.
Handle them. I must bring the temporal core back online. I'll deal with you myself. Guards, kill them, now! End once and for all.
You can try, Noi. Okay, stop attacking me, please.
And so, it ends. Finish your bloody work, then. Send me to join Cloudi in Oblivion, as you sent the Tutarians and so many others. Kill me. You have the stomach for it.
It's not your time, Noel. You'll live and face judgment for your crimes.
This won't end with me. Others are out there, watching. They see your tyranny, and they'll rise up, just as I did. Your time will come. Pity I won't be there to see it.
Cynthia to ISS Cynthia Hartwickson. Noel has been taken into custody. Beam him to the brig. Noise securing the brig, Admiral. We're ready to beam you back to the ISS Cynthia Hartwickson on your order. Energize.
Sorry I'm late.
Daniels, aren't you...
Dead? I was, in a manner of speaking. Stopping Noi altered the timeline in a number of ways, including one where I lived.
Noi is done, but his allies are still out there. Any of them could try to take Procyon again, so we'll need to stay vigilant. And so, for now, this is goodbye.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Well, Scotty, let's get you back to the 24th century.
Do you mind a quick stop in the 23rd first? I'd like to see the Enterprise. Our Enterprise. One last time.
I think that can be arranged, old friend. 2 to beam up.
Alright, this episode arc is finished.
It's good to know they're out there. People who come through in the end. People like you. What you did today will remain secret. No parades, no celebrations. Still, there's comfort in knowing the timeline's secure. Take pride in that. On behalf of myself and the countless others you've saved today, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well done. With your help, we were able to stop Noi and preserve the timeline. I am proud to have worked with you, my friend. Dos Vidania.
Dos Vidania. Okay, do we have anyone here? Yes. Skills? Yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time of the stream where we're going to go a-raiding. So please give my friend a warm welcome, and we will see you guys later.